Welcome to the Science Lab. Today we're going to be doing making a compound from its elements. You will need the following equipment: a balance, a piece of magnesium ribbon, some welding goggles, a piece of sandpaper, a pair of tongs, some matches, a heat-proof mat, a Bunsen burner, a tripod, a pipe clay triangle, and a crucible. We want to take the piece of magnesium ribbon and we want to make sure that the oxidized layer is removed with the sandpaper before we start to burn it. We now need to weigh the crucible and the lid and the piece of magnesium before we start the experiment. You are going to wind your piece of magnesium ribbon so it fits inside the crucible. Then make sure you record the initial weight before the experiment starts. Once you have recorded the weight, place the crucible inside the pipe clay triangle. We are now going to safely light the Bunsen burner with the safety flame before turning to the blue flame and moving the Bunsen burner underneath the crucible. We are now going to let that burn for approximately 5 minutes. We need to check to see whether the magnesium has finished burning. To do this, we're going to put our welding goggles on and we're carefully going to lift the lid of the crucible and see if the reaction is still taking place. There is a second reason that we also lift the lid of the crucible, and this is something you need to think about and answer. You will need to lift the lid and check the reaction 2 or 3 times. Once the reaction is complete, remove the crucible from the heat and turn the Bunsen burner off. This is what the completed reaction looks like. Weigh the crucible again. As it will be hot, we're going to take an evaporating dish and place it on the scales and tare the scales to 0. We can then place the crucible and the lid inside the scales and record the final weight.